Turn the engine over with the 24mm socket so that the timing mark lines up on 0. My rotor arm is at top dead center. Note I'm 180 degrees different because I'm running a mechanical ignition, not an electronic. And my TDC mark on the flywheel lines up with the crankcase. Now I can take out the distributor because it's fragile. Then I can take off the plug leads, and then I can take off the rest of the tinware. Alternator. Undo the bracket, undo the bolt, undo the other bolt behind, and it lifts out. Oil filler tube, heat deflector plate, now we can see the exhaust, hot air riser tube, that's that one, rear tin plate. Right, left hand side front tinware. Unscrew the 2 locking screws holding the rubber inlet manifold flange. Push the flange back as far as it will go. Undo the 2 inlet manifold studs, and then the whole thing will then lift away. Okay, undo the bolts, and we can now remove the rear tin. Okay. Now we take off the air cooler tinware, the oil cooler tinware, sorry. There we go. And that comes off like that. Gosh, look, it's already got some crap in there. Engine's only been running 6 months. Oh well. Remove the heat riser nuts. Crack the heat exchanger nuts. Crack these open, crack these open, crack these open. Same thing this side. Here, underneath, here, underneath, here and here, here and here. Slacken that off. Might want to slacken that off. And then you take out the whole exhaust unit in one. Okay? Right. So that's the main pipe of the exhaust out. The main box. Now we're going to take off here. And we're going to take off here. Same thing at the front end. So we can drop all this heat exchanger out so that I can get at this side of the engine. This is the end side where there's the little leak, and the other side is dry as bone, so I'm not taking off what's not needed. So there we are. So we're going to be taking off that, and we're going to take off the right hand side of the inlet manifold, and we can take off the tinware, and then we can get at the heads nice and easy. So now comes off the rear part of the heat exchanger. So, nuts already off. Off comes the other heat exchanger. Right, so that now we can start to see the cylinder head. Okay. Lock the flywheel using the homemade flywheel locking tool. Undo the bolts on the turbine and then pull the turbine out. Now we can take off the main tinware fan housing. Disconnect the dipstick. Remove the 4 bolts. Now we can slacken off the turbine housing so that now we can get to everything that much more easily. Okay, right, now you've undone all the screws, you can now lift off the main tinware. We're going to take off the bottom tinware, which we've undone the screws, and looky, that's where the oil is. Look, that's where my oil leak is. See? Lots of poetry, no magic. And the problem comes from here, from this drippy replacement telescopic push tube. So we're going to be taking the head off, we'll take that out and we'll replace it with a standard one.